is Shubham from Monis View, and today we are discussing the 7 simple habits for financially healthy and wealthy life. So let us discuss why it is necessary. If you want to achieve a financial freedom, it is necessary to have a simple and basic smart habits to reach you to the ultimate financial freedom goal. So if I ask you want to achieve financial freedom, definitely answer will be yes, but it start with a small incremental changes routinely apply over long period of lifetime in a manner of a habits. So let's discuss what are these 7 smart habits. Number 1 is budgeting, second one goal setting, third emergency corpus, fourth be assured, fifth invest and be invested, six don't chase illusion, and seven diversification. Now let's discuss one by one. So first one is a budgeting as per goals. Every journey begins with a first step, and creating budget is a crucial step in your journey towards being a financially healthy. Creating a budget can help you manage your expenses better way and increase your saving, which will positively impact your financial health. But you have to realize that when creating the budget, setting unrealistic goal with respect to decreasing expenses or increasing saving will have impossible for you to stick to your budget. This can harm your financial well-being in both the short term as well as in long term. For example, suppose you are currently spending 80% of your monthly income to cover your expenses and create a budget with a goal of saving 50% of your income. Unfortunately, reducing your monthly expenses by 30% is probably an unrealistic goal to set for yourself and will be very difficult if not impossible to achieve. So here comes the second one, important goal setting. Set a smart goals. Setting an investment goals that you want to achieve can contribute significantly towards ensuring your financial health. Without well-defined goals in mind, you cannot make plans to reach them. Not setting investment goals is like driving your car without having a destination in mind. In all probability, you will end up driving in circles and reach nowhere. When setting your financial goal, you can use the acronym SMART. This is because your financial goal need to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and most importantly, time bound. An example of a smart financial goal would be saving rupees 5,000 every month for a period of 5 years to buy a new car. This year, you can save this amount and you can gradually increase this. This type of financial goal is much easier to plan for than the goal that is simply state that you will save 5,000 every month. Third one, emergency corpus. Estimation and creation of emergency funds. As a part of your overall financial plan, you have to consider the possibility of emergencies that might occur. These emergencies can take various forms such as a job loss, unexpected expenses such as a car repairs, replacement, an expensive home, applicants, etc. Unless you have an emergency fund to deal with these unexpected expenses, your saving will get reduced. Even worse, you might even have to take a loan and bear the extra cost of an interest payment to overcome the emergency. You might wonder how large an emergency fund be sufficient to deal with such unexpected expenses. To be on the safe side, you should consider putting aside an amount equal to your monthly expenses for 9 to 12 months for emergencies. While it is quite impossible that you would not need such kind of emergency fund as of now, but in fact in future with uncertainty anything can happen. Now next part, the very important and a crucial point, insurance. Be assured protect you as well as your goals. An emergency fund might help you to deal with a few types of unexpected expenses, but having insurance can also contribute to your overall financial health. In case of a medical emergency that require hospitalization, a health insurance plan can specifically reduce your financial burden, as you do not have to pay all medical expenses out of pocket. You will be able to keep your saving intact and stay on track to reach your financial goals. Similarly, if you purchase a term insurance policy, you can ensure that your near and near one will be financially secure even after your death. While having a life insurance policy is recommended for everyone, it is especially important if you are the sole earner in your family. So now after insurance, the most important point is what to do with saving. And here comes the next habit: invest and to be invested. Invest consistently in regular intervals of a time. As a part of your budget, you would have to start saving some money every month, but keeping in saving account and earning interest at 3 to 4% per annum might not be sufficient for reaching your financial goal. One way to get your saving to grow faster is to start making an investment, but choosing the right investment based on your unique requirement will require some effort on your part. Key factor that can influence your decision to select a specific investment route include duration of investment as well as your risk appetite. For example, suppose you are saving towards a short-term goal such as a down payment for a new car you want to buy in the next year. In this case, opting for a debt-oriented investment such as debt, mutual fund and fixed deposit will be a better fit than equity-oriented investment. But if you're saving for a long-term financial goal, opting for equity-oriented investment such as equity mutual fund will give you a much better chance of reaching your financial goal. Now next comes the important habit of don't chasing an illusion. Keep expectation return reasonable and which can be achieved. After you start investing, you might come across friendly and family members who claim to have made an investment that give a substantial return. This might tempt you to consider chasing your current investment to achieve a similar high returns. This can, however, hurt the overall performance of your investment portfolio. One reason for this is that no guarantee there will be an exponential growth for such kind of investment. Additionally, some investors make investments such as equity oriented mutual fund might not perform well in a short term. Still, in long term, the ability to give an inflation beating return is unmatched. To ensure that the investment have adequate time to grow your wealth, you should select suitable investment based on your financial goal and stick to them. Now comes the last seventh habit, which is most important, that is diversification, a wide range for a lower risk. Diversification involves spreading your investment across multiple asset classes such as equity, debt, gold, etc. The aim of this is to maximize return and minimize risk, irrespective of a prevailing market conditions. To decide how much you should invest in a different asset classes, you have to consider your age, risk tolerance, current liability, investment goal, and most important, risk appetite. When choosing different investment for your portfolio, you need to focus on selecting asset classes that are unaffected by each other's performance. This way, even if your investment in a specific asset class are underperforming, other investment in your portfolio will have the potential to deliver returns. This way, asset allocation ensures that your overall portfolio will be a better place to grow your investment irrespective of a current market condition. So let's discuss the bottom line. What is the bottom line over here? Financial freedom in long-term game, and it can be achieved with a simple but effective habits with long time race. Everyone has their own risk appetite. Everyone wants to chase the similar dreams, but the amount of investment you made gradually over long period of time with diversification, ensuring yourself will amount to reach financial freedom. Thank you for joining with us. If you want to read the full article, you may find a link in the description. Thank you.